last week, John Cena made his final appearance in his hometown of Boston, Massachusetts, and did the unthinkable. He challenged and beat the Intercontinental Champion Dominic Mysterio to win his first IC title of his career, complete the Grand Slam, and he is the 22nd Grand Slam champion in WWE history. So Cena has had a 23-plus career, and last week on Raw was one of the best moments of his career. Put on a fantastic match with Dominic Mysterio, and it was just great to see because we thought we were going down a path where after Cena lost to Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam, lost his undisputed title, that he was just going to have some great matches like he did with Logan Paul, like he did with AJ Styles, and many others along the way. But Cena now has touched gold again. He is now a champion, and leading into tonight's appearance for Cena, which will be his final appearance on Monday Night Raw of his career and on his retirement tour, and is his last appearance at the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden. John Cena will grace the ring for the final time in one of the most iconic, if not the most iconic, wrestling venues of all time. Cena has created countless memories in the Garden over the years, and although he's not advertised officially for a match, I think Cena will have a match tonight. Who will it be against? I don't know. I think it could be against someone like Joe Hendry. Maybe we see a surprise like someone like Jeff Hardy, maybe even, or Trick Williams. I think there's many choices, but all in all, I just think it's going to be incredible to see. It's 17 to 18,000 sold-out fans at MSG. The crowds are always incredible in New York City, and that's not all, because Solo Sikoa is also taking on a mystery opponent in the last time is now tournament. Who can that be? I think that having these mystery type of opponents, it just builds the intrigue for fans, and you don't want to get too overly, hyped and, hoping for one mystery opponent or another, because it'll let you down. But I do think we're going to see two matches, two surprise opponents appear for John Cena, for Solo Sikoa tonight. And if I had a bet, like I said, I'm going to say that Cena will face Joe Hendry tonight. And although I previously thought Cena would be a part of the War Games match at Survivor Series, it doesn't seem like that's in the cards anymore, because there's one spot left for Team CM Punk and Cody Rhodes, and I think Roman Reigns is going to join them because his cousins, the Usos, are already on that side. So where does that leave Cena for Survivor Series? Comment down below who you think he will face. It's really tough to say right now. For his last match in December at the Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C., I think it seems like that Gunther will be his last opponent. Do I want to see that? Do I think that's the most intriguing matchup? No, I don't. I'd rather see somebody different, maybe even a Roman Reigns or a Braun Breaker or somebody like that just presents more intrigue than even someone maybe that he has had more previous history with than a guy like Gunther. I think would be great. But tonight at MSG, it closes the chapter of Cena on the flagship show, and it hopefully we'll see his last match at Raw in his career. And he's had a ton of memorable matches at Madison Square Garden, 10 to be exact. He's won the Royal Rumble at Madison Square Garden. He has won championships at Madison Square Garden. He beat the Big Show at WrestleMania 20 in March of 2004 to win the United States Championship, and I think we're going to see another memorable appearance from Cena. He's going to start off with a promo, and I think then somebody will interrupt him, and hopefully we'll have another great back and forth. But overall, last week's moment of Cena winning the Intercontinental Champion stands alone as one of the greatest moments, not of Cena's career, but in pro wrestling history. I'll flat out and say that right now, because of the fan reaction. The atmosphere was just on a different level. It was just great to see him showered with praise and have the feel-good moment in his last appearance in his hometown. And I think we're going to see a very similar crowd tonight at Madison Square Garden. It's going to be a packed house, and I think it's going to continue to be an incredible atmosphere, because after Madison Square Garden, there's only 2 more stops on the John Cena retirement tour. It's November 29th, Survivor Series in San Diego, which we don't know what Cena will be doing at that show, but he's scheduled. And then his last match, December 13th, in DC for his final match at Saturday Night's Main Event. So it's just crazy to think about that John Cena only has 3 more appearances, including tonight, left of his illustrious 23-year-plus career. It's just crazy that we're finally winding down, but it's great to see that there's still big moments left to be had, like we saw last week, and more in the future coming tonight and the next 2 shows. But overall, those are my thoughts on Cena right now and what we maybe could see tonight and down the line that as we wrap up his retirement tour. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. I'm Ryan Wohl, and I'll see you next time.